How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? That's good. That's what I was hoping to hear. Sorry I haven't been in touch with you for a little bit. Things have been kind of crazy. So, but I was just sitting here thinking about you, so I wanted to call and check on you, see how you were doing, see if there's anything I can do.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Hmm. Good morning. How's everyone this morning? Hmm. Adam the Woo. Wildest rides at Disney World, Magic Kingdom, 3 hours ago. I love Adam the Woo, but I absolutely do not watch any of his made for kids. I'm riding on a roller coaster at Disneyland for the 100th time. I mean, how many times do you have to ride a roller coaster before you go, wow, I've ridden this too much. I'm no longer having fun on it. I don't know. I really enjoy his explore videos though. But man, Disneyland? How many times do we have to watch Disneyland? He must be getting paid from Disney to do these. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, enough of that bull crap. I can't wait till Christmas is over because apparently he's going to do this all through December. Just nothing but Disneyland and Florida kind of amusement park stuff. I want him to get back to good videos. I'm sorry. I'm just being a silly old man. Okay. I don't want to pick up any of that right now. So I'm adjusting audio. I can't tell if the audio is working or not. So 1 second, guys. Speakers muted, not muted. I need to go to my Bluetooth. Sure, Bluetooth. These aren't even on yet. Uh-oh. Is it on? I can't hear a thing. It's not connecting. Something's wrong here. Off. Something's connected to my headset. What's going on here? Bluetooth's off. I have not had coffee yet. I'm out of coffee. Except for the packs I have in the car. I can go get some. Let's K. I'm missing all the conversation here. Pop this open. This is my new hat. Yeah, with the light on the top. Oh, this is awesome. You can hear. Is the volume okay? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. That's okay. All right. Is that your hat? Paula, Freitag. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for helping me set my volumes. I never know from live stream to live stream if these things work. It's kind of like how I go out in the field. You kind of have to do one shot to see if your audio levels are working. Because that one time you don't check, no audio. Well, I'm going to give it some time. The calendar. The calendar sales are what I thought they would be and why I didn't want to do these calendars. I'll do them for Sarah. She has an outlet for it. I don't have a following to really hook on to. So there you go. I've sold 4 calendars, 5 calendars, and yay for all the hours of work I put into that because, yeah. I thought you guys liked what you guys picked. I thought maybe that way you guys would buy them, but I think you guys can understand why I'm shying away from putting so much effort and time and work into producing calendars. They don't sell. For the handful of people that want them, that's great. It's a total loss on my side. I put hours and hours and hours into that, and wow. So this is probably my last calendar. Mugs, stuff like that. It doesn't matter what it is. People just don't want it for me. You know, they want Sarah's versions. So she's probably right. Paula Freitag, in the description down below, you'll see the very first link is the link to the calendars that I put together. Not me. Yeah, I physically put them online, but everyone on this channel pretty much picked all the images that are in the 12-month calendar with all the images. Yeah, Donald, but money is tight, and it's always been tight on my side too. And I'm not asking anyone to buy them. I'm just simply commenting that especially products, calendars, hats, mugs, that sort of thing, do not sell on this channel. The followers I have, I think they want, like was mentioned before, stickers, stuff like that. Not really something you would hang on a wall. True, some might be waiting for payday. So I'm going to give it some time, like I said, but I don't expect it to do very well. It's doing exactly how all the other sales have gone on my channel. The very first couple days, 2 or 3 days, there are sales and then it just stops. I'll try and promote it more. I'll see if Sarah wants to promote it at all, but for the most part, I don't know. I wish Sarah would come on and give her input on what the hell is going wrong with my channel, with this stuff. It's not even my... I've been asked to put a calendar together of my landscapes. That sells even less. As much as people like the images, and I'm flattered for the comments, but again, it goes back to you're opening up your heart basically to everyone to, I guess, ridicule or criticize or should have done this, should have done that. I'm just not into that anymore. You guys saw my reaction, or maybe you guys did, but Oh, Tim, I'm not demanding people buy this stuff. Okay, it's just don't get my my comments wrong. I appreciate everyone who's purchased, and I'm showing you guys the amount of overhead it took me to get those things online, and the return on it doesn't make sense. it doesn't make business sense to keep that up, you know. How many times do you slam your head against the wall before you stop slamming your head against the wall? This is my third attempt, my third year at trying to make something up. My videos do well. The video shoots of Sarah do well. Yeah. Oh, you'll have plenty of time to purchase one, Jim. Thank you. You'll be, you'll be, you'll be a purchaser of. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I've been MIA.
Everyone, this is Lexi. You guys know Lexi. She was on a couple videos of mine, but
I didn't know you were doing a live.
no, it's all right. It's okay. That's Lexi. Lexi's with Skylar, and they both have a channel, The Great Explorer. Boondocking and rocking. How you doing? Down below in the description is the link to where you can buy not only the two calendars, but some mugs as well for Windows Compass. It's on the same storefront. So that's all down below. If you'd like to purchase, feel free. All the proceeds from all those products go right back to Sarah Jane Woodall, Wonder Hussy. And yeah, chilling in the Winnebago. Keith, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Just a morning quick chat. Quick, they're all quick, right? But some people in the UK can tune in at this time of the day. Any UK people out there tuning in? All 18 of you? This is very early for me to be on, so. I need to shave my beard. It's called a Van Dyke, by the way. This is not a goatee. I guess the goatee would be down here, but this is generally called a Van Dyke. Tim, thanks for stopping in. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, you're in Louisiana. Nice. It must be beautiful in Louisiana right now. Oh, well, I'm drastically late on my live stream here. Getting out live. I just got to the point where Lexi showed up on my live stream. I wasn't live. I had to click that live. If you're not seeing live with a little red next to it, you're not live. You have to click the live to make it red. Then you're up to date. Or I should say, up to speed. I got a water from Lexi. Oh, is Pamela taking off? Oh, no, Pam's staying. Tim's taking off. Tim, we'll come back, Tim. You'll be back in 20 minutes. He must be at work. Tim, are you at work? He's always coming in and going out. Let's see, what did I sell so far? Let me tell you. Let me give you guys the download. Whoa. I guess there's sales going on. Reports. I sold 6 calendars. And 1 mug. I'm okay with that. Because I would have nothing up there otherwise. Pixel Peter, how you doing? You can watch live as well, Pixel Peter. Anyway, um, I wish Rita were here. Actually, I could probably do this research on YouTube. That I need to ask Rita. It's about using copyrighted music in a video and just not care if it's monetized or not, and just let the monies go to the musical artist. I'm not quite sure how that works on YouTube. I know on Facebook they won't even allow you to post it. They mute it completely. They let it play for 10 seconds, then they mute the rest of the video. Well, tune in when you can, Tim. And that's mighty big of you to take care of your mom like that. Seriously. That rocks. Well, guys, today I'm actually putting together a video. As you know, Sarah and I did three photo shoots, of which I did some video of all of them, but I haven't really released any of the second or third photo shoot video, because I didn't know there was going to be any. But I tried getting some, but they were I wasn't really focused on capturing the video correctly. I just kind of threw the camera down, let it record while I was doing my own thing. One time I actually forgot the camera. I walked off. I think two scenes later I realized I didn't have my video camera, so I had to run back 2 scenes back and fetch my camera. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to try and put a video together with some music that's copyrighted. Is it copyrighted? Or copywritten? Copywrote? Copywritten? I don't know. They all sound right. There are a few behind the... Well, they're not really behind the scenes, but what was picked is what the fans picked on the channel, on that calendar. The only one that I actually inserted in, I believe... Let me check. There's one that I actually had to put in myself. How do I get there? Selling. Let's go to my store. Nope. Go back one. Go to. Is that it? No, it's this one. Can we see it? View in store. Okay. There's a photo. What month is this? In July. The photo in July is a candid photo. She didn't know I was taking the shot. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so only one photo, I guess, was more of a candid shot. Oh, Pixel Peter, yeah. I did one video earlier on, the 2021 Wonder Rosy calendar video I did like that. I have 2 other photo shoots that I did that on, but they're not as good quality. But I'm working on that today. see what I can get out today or tomorrow, post that up, and then I'm off on to another explore, a solo explore. Oh no, that's fine, Pixel Peter. Uh, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to be a person that just says something and sticks by it. But I really don't know if we're going to be doing this calendar much more. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's more than putting a video together. It's a lot more. Coordination, all that crap. And I'm done. I'm done talking about that. So, but yeah, I'm off on to another explore after this today, and let's see where that goes. I don't like going on solo explorers, but sometimes you don't have a choice. There's not enough friends around in the middle of nowhere that want to do the things you do. Sarah's booked all the time. I pretty much go on her explorers. She doesn't really go on mine. It's kind of how it goes, I guess. I'm trying to think of an explorer that I came up with that she went on. I can't think of one. Yes, I did test negative. Yeah, everyone everyone who was exposed or potentially exposed during that event, we were all safe. Everyone that I know got tested, and only one did not. But all the people I know got tested, and we're all fine. So, yeah. Thank goodness, right? Do you guys remember Fat Thor? Remember him? Fat Thor, if you're watching, please chime in. He's probably asleep right now. He's battling COVID right now. That broke my heart. He's a good guy. I spoke with him a couple times, but yeah. Well, there's 20 people here. You guys got the lowdown on that. I just want to say good morning. I guess there's no one from the UK here today. I think AJ's not happy with me because I missed Thanksgiving on the dunes. What can I do? You invite someone to a Thanksgiving hangout and you don't say anything until Thanksgiving? It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, we were all masked up. We were all being safe, so... Ken from Oregon. Hello. The Kenneth. That's close enough. Netherlands. What does Netherlands mean anyway? What does America mean? Okay. There was something I was going to tell you guys. I should write this stuff down. It was important. Mark, Mr. Flowers. Oh, it means nether. Okay, lowlands. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't had coffee yet. You guys, mind if I go get some coffee? Yeah, I'm gonna get coffee. I'm gonna let you guys sit here at idle in this beautiful empty room. I'm doing a video, by the way. You guys would probably be interested in this. I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm doing a video of this hotel, and the reasons why I hang out here a lot. You guys might not think Holiday Inn as a nice hotel, but the place is pretty nice. I've been in some nice hotels. I've stayed at the Ritz many times. I've stayed at really nice hotels. It's up there. It's one of the. It is the best hotel that I know of in Pahrump. There's all these casinos that have hotels, but nothing like this. This is truly a unique location in Pahrump. And I'm finding a lot of people from out-of-town visitors to Pahrump tend to gravitate towards here. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you guys mention my channel or Wonder Hussey's channel when you check in here, you get a discount. So I believe you get the same price that I do when I stay here. So. Yes, I got a lot of layers on today. I'm getting ready to go on an adventure on my own solo because no one's available. They are pet friendly, yes. You can bring your pets in. I believe there's a small fee. I think a deposit for any damages, that kind of thing. But I think that's pretty standard with any hotel that allows that. I've never had problems here at all, other than someone approaching me kind of funny when they were a little deranged. That was on the live feed. But other than that, this place is pretty damn nice. So I'm doing a video of it, showing people why I hang out here. There's a lot of pluses to this place. The pool, the hot tub are nice. The rooms are beautiful. They even have suites here. So yeah, I would like to show you guys all that. Ken, one second, Ken. Oops. Okay, it is the same Ken. Okay. Well, Ken, I had to weigh out a couple things when I looked. Everyone, Ken is an explorer as well. I get a lot of requests to do explorers with other people, and Ken's one, and he's got a very interesting one. I can't talk much about it. It is a remote location, and it looks very challenging to get to, but very doable. However, there's not much left of the location that he's targeting, and it's very difficult to make a video with nothing there, and I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough one. That's a huge investment of time and money to not know if anything's there. Yeah, you have to take chances sometimes, but that is that's a big one. Some of the most rugged terrain out there in Death Valley is the location that this target is at. So I don't know, man. That's a tough one. From Google Earth, that's a tough one. Let's keep talking, Ken, and see where we can go. But that one, I don't know. I need coffee. My brain's freezing up. I love crash sites when there's something there. If the military has cleaned it up, they usually do a pretty darn good job, especially this particular spot because of the relevance of the aircraft. I'm sure they would have cleaned that up pretty darn well. I mean, I was looking at the information that you provided, Ken, and the report shows them leaving with a lot of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, let me go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Freshly made coffee. Can't beat that. Oh boy. Let's do this. How's that? Coffee, 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 coffee. VOIP, how you doing? Mark, Pamela, VOIP again. Pamela, VOIP, Mark, Pamela. Is there anyone else here? There's 27 people here. Hello, everyone. Sarah and her Frito pie video. Did you like that one? It was a blast making that video. Well, I didn't make it. She made it, but I was watching the whole time. I was taking notes. Yes, Pixel Peter. Yes, that's part of the agreement. They allow me to use their lobby like I am, their pool, their hot tub, and they give me I believe it's a 10-15% discount on rooms here. Uh, when I do stay, I stay here once a quarter ish, scrub down instead of driving out to a truck stop. I steam off basically. The Kenneth, Donald, Pamela, it made you hungry. I was holding the light for Sarah. I was her light guy. I was holding the light when she did the first bite of her Frito pie when it was dripping. That was torture, folks. That was highly sexual. Hey, David, just watching from the cheap seats. I love it. I love it. Hopefully, all the seats are cheap. Oh, the juice of life. For me, that is. Yeah, Sarah's having trouble with lighting, so I just took the light and started being her light guy for that little bit there inside the cabin. It was fun. The dripping cheese, exactly. I had to hold the light for that, and I almost fainted when she did that. It's like, oh Lord, you know what you know exactly what you're doing to these people. So I'll try and put it, no guarantees. I'm going to try and put that video together today, the behind the scenes #2, because we did 3 photo shoots. We usually just do one, but because of this, I have another video that I could possibly get out. I haven't looked at all the footage. Well, she did it on purpose, but it wasn't planned. The cheese did its own thing. She just went with it. You know, it was very ad lib. She is full of cheesy goodness. Thank you. That's a good saying right there. Keith, I think you're right. She does torture me quite a bit. But she did lose her pants that night. I just want to say that. Yeah, she wanted me to put the cheese on top. I'm like, you put a ton of cheese in there already. And she goes, well, okay, I'll put it on mine. Because she had no way of refrigerating it. She was going to go up north to see her mom from there. She was on a road trip. That was the first stop on the road trip. Somehow her pants came off while she was sleeping. Yeah. It's usually what happens when Larry's around. Pants start falling off. But yes, everyone, there's a link down below to the calendar. Check it out in the description. Very first link is the calendar link. If you need to order a calendar for you or someone else. It's one of the essential food groups, indeed. Especially Gouda. I love Gouda grilled cheese. Have you ever had Gouda grilled cheese sandwiches? Man. The cheese literally almost disappears from the sandwich. It goes into all the bread. Oh, it turns into a cheese bread. No pants on. I need a sign that I can put outside my camp. No pants on. What was that movie? There was a movie where it was a stoner movie where they had a party at a guy's place, and it was a bottomless party. I forget. I am bad. I'm very bad. Yeah, you like that too, Kenneth? Gouda grilled cheese? I tried that on sourdough grilled cheese with Gouda, and uh, yeah, it's like crack for me, man. I love that. Oh, Mark Flowers, you watched that? That was, I guess, the very first photo shoot I did with her was, and that was the very first location. And I was doing video, and of course she started doing her thing. It is. I did not know it was from the lowlands. No kidding. That could be any movie. It was one of those. Was Harold and the Asian guy? I think the Indian guy. What was the name of that movie? It's more recent. Last Harold and Kumar. Yes, it's the Harold and Kumar movie. Where their friends are having a party, they drop in because they were on some kind of trip with a cheetah or something in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, Journeys with Julie. Thank you very much. Go to White Castle. Yeah. So getting back to Pixel Peter's thing about the Holiday Inn, yeah, part of the agreement is that the only agreement we have is, and it's just a verbal agreement, a gentleman's agreement that I put up a little logo of Holiday Inn. So I did that at the very beginning of all my videos, where appropriate. Videos that are questionable, I don't put those on, put their logo on so much. Non-PG rated kind of stuff. But another thing good that has come out of that is some more exposure to other businesses around Pahrump. And one of those is the tourism board, the Pahrump Tourism Board. So because of this relationship I have with them, it's sprouted an opportunity possibly next year. That's still alive, by the way. It's just this COVID-19 has kind of put the brakes on a lot of things out here in Nevada. Everything's kind of being locked down again. So we're on hold till next quarter, end of this month. I start talking with them again, see if there's anything in the plans for next year. But it's COVID. We're all dealing with it the best we can. Okay, Mark. I'll catch you in a few, Mark. Travel safely. What were we going to ask? About the opportunity. Yeah, it's a good opportunity. It'd be a lot of fun to do. They have special access to locations within the national park, within different parts of Pahrump that you can't get into, that are kind of reserved, I guess. But I would have access to that on assignments. So. So that's alive and well. Last I spoke with them, they were interested in working. So that's just a matter of time. It's a very good opportunity and a lot of fun. And yes, somebody else is involved with that. Do you know who that is? Another YouTuber is involved with that. The cemetery night video shot went excellent. It was freezing cold. We kept running back to her SUV to warm up uh, between little shots because it was that cold. But it went really well. Thank you. The quality. I actually Jenny Gives channel was here yesterday, looking at that video. We were discussing how to adjust color. I did all her color adjustments. I told her how to. I showed her what I do. She doesn't really know editing as well. She does a lot of her editing on her phone, which is amazing to me. If you look at her videos, I could never do what she's doing on a phone, but she does somehow. She needs a laptop desperately, and she needs some help. I don't know quite what to do to help her out with that, but I think maybe her father might be getting her a laptop. I'm not sure, but she needs a laptop to do the type of work she's trying to do. She has to do a lot of uploading to the cloud and downloading and uploading and downloading to get stuff from her phone, from her phone to her iPad, and then she has to upload from her phone, and she can't upload from her laptop, from her iPad. So it's a big freaking mess. Yeah, she's kind of forced to do that. So she takes a long time to make these videos. But she saw what I was doing yesterday. She goes, "Wow, that was fast." I'm like, "Fast?" So we started talking about that. I wish I could make a laptop appear for her. She needs it. She's really talented. She does a really good job at what she's doing, and she doesn't even know it yet. But she's pretty talented. What happened to her GoPro? She has an action camera. Doing everything on a mobile sounds pretty limiting regarding editing. It's not only limiting, well, it's not necessarily limiting, it's the screen's too small to see exactly where you want to cut something. You can't really see where the exact stop point is for a sound cut, that kind of thing. It's just frustrating. I've tried it. Premiere Rush, I think Adobe Premiere Rush is the phone equivalent of Premiere on the phone. You can edit there, but it's janky. I would not use it. If you're okay with crude cuts, really quick, down and dirty kind of, hey, this is what's on sale today at Albertsons, check this out. You can do those quick edits like that and do it there. Did she do the trip to New York differently? I don't think Jenny Gibbs ever went to New York. Are you talking about Sarah Jane Woodall? Sarah has a Galaxy Note 8, very much like I'm using here on this phone. It's the same phone. She does have a GoPro. She uses that for the time-lapse shots that you see of her using. She uses that mainly for that. Larry, did you hear about the $50 gift card you could get through Cheap RV Living? Call Bob. No, I have not. I wouldn't bother Bob for something like that. He's a busy guy. Daryl, Sailor. When she went with Barry to New York, what are you asking? I wasn't on that trip. That was Barry. Do you live at the Holiday Inn? I do not live here. I just showed up today. I come here like at work. So when I'm not exploring, I come here to do editing. It's a nice work area, as you can see. That caution tape is so that people don't sit in this middle chair, and we're properly distanced. But no one ever sits here with me. There's 3 other spots, one across from me, and these 2 here. But no, I show up here like work, and I don't clock in. I just do my editing. I come and go as I need. They have refreshments here. They have snacks here. I can have food delivered here. It's just great all around. I can't have food delivered to my camp, which is 6 miles up in the hills. I don't have internet access up there. I don't have a cell phone that operates at all, other than my cell phone now, which is not really a cell phone, it's more like a camera. I turned off the service for it. Donald, yes, but they're going to be right there tomorrow. Donald, Mary, did you hear about the... Yes, but they're going to be right there tomorrow. Donald, what are you talking about? The gift card? To go get a gift card from Cheap RV Living? There are a lot of people out there who are in way more need of that $50 gift card than me. They should make me clock in. It is a great little workplace. Got plenty of hookups. Got wireless charging here. USB hookups for power. I'm hooked into power now with. Well, let me show you. These little pop-up deals here are exactly that. They just pop up, and you can hook up power or USB power as needed. And yeah, that's that. It's a business center. Now, yesterday, there was a marketing team here from Detroit. I believe a advertising company was here doing Cadillac commercials down here at the racetrack at Spring. I've got the name of the track. Spring something or another here in Pahrump. It's a pretty well-known track. You can rent the whole track out, which I think this marketing company did. I would say there is probably 25, 35 members of that marketing group out here shooting for Cadillac, I believe, specifically for Cadillac. But they were here drinking beers like crazy. It was like a nightclub here last night. They took over this whole front area over here. They were filled up this whole lobby area over there behind this wall, and I was back here all by myself. So they were really cool about keeping everyone separated, except for the marketing group. So it's fun here. It's a lot of fun. It's more like a business center, and they were all hooked up prior to all the beer going down. They're all hooked up, doing a lot of work, conference calls, whatnot. It was like I was back in a corporate office. It was pretty nice, actually, for a little bit. Thanks for telling me, Donald. I appreciate you telling me that. They were noisy, but they were having a good time. What does that mean, Pixel Peter? Pied-a-terre? I shouldn't ask you to explain that. Let me copy that. Meaning. Oh, yes, a smart apartment. Occasional use, definitely occasional use. Yeah, they do charge me, and the charge is I have to put their logo at the front of my videos that I edit. That's the only thing they charge me for. Well, I get a small discount for the refreshments I get. That's about it. They don't charge me money unless I rent a room here. So they're like a partner in crime. They really help me a lot in harsh weather, whether it's cold or too hot. They allow me the use of this place as needed, and it's open 24/7. So. Um, VOAP. Uh, I'm not going to say anything, but I don't think so. Uh, I know some things I can't talk about. Just to be kind to these marketing people, but I helped them yesterday a little bit on how to performance drive with a stick shift. If that gives you any kind of idea of what is about to be presented to the United States of America and the world. Yeah, I would buy a manual Cadillac, wouldn't you? Yeah, especially a V series. A CTS V, 5 speed, 6 speed, or 7 speed. No, I'm talking real. Like you got a clutch, you got a stick, not paddle shifters. That's a lot of views. John, most likely cheaper than Las Vegas. So if your meeting does not involve flying, good spot. Yes, it is cheaper than Las Vegas. Yeah, it is a good spot if you ask me. You're away from the crowds. You're away from the crime of of Las Vegas, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Wow, 200,000 views. Can you imagine getting that? Crazy. She made some good dough on that, just from the views. I'm sure. I love her channel, Sarah Tuned. Yeah, I was helping those guys get through it because a lot of these people don't know how to drive stick shifts, believe it or not. And performance driving with a stick shift is a lot different than driving an automatic around a track. So I was overhearing them discuss prior to going out how to do interior shots of a person performance driving in a corner. And the thing is, well, you don't do much in a corner other than get freaking through it as fast as possible, and you don't upset the car, the balance of the car, that is. You don't switch gears, you don't increase speed, you don't decrease speed. You get to a speed where your car will barely make it through that corner at that speed. And then when you get past the point, the apex, when you get past that point, you lay into it and you just let all hell break loose to get down the track. Yeah, that's how I drive. That's why I like sticks, because you're in the gear you need to be in to get out of corner fast. But I taught them guys in marketing about that, and it made all the sense to them. And double clutching. I don't know if I would double clutch in a corner. Um, this the CTSV, the first couple years, you could only get it in a manual. I've driven automatic, and I've nearly killed myself by slamming on the brakes thinking I was pushing on the clutch. Automatics are dangerous, if you ask me. Yeah, but a 10-speed automatic transmission costs how much? As much as a full car? Crazy. Yeah, they might be faster, but that doesn't mean it's in the right gear for performance driving. When you're going down a track, like a drag race, yeah, maybe. I think an automatic on a track, a road course, would not do as well as a manual. I think. Just turn. You're right. You should be at the limit of the vehicle at the apex of the turn, and once you start opening up that apex, opening up that turn, that radius, that's when your throttle goes down. Yeah, I don't need a clutch to change gears except to get into first. It's called speed shifting. Do you guys know that you don't need to use the clutch to go between gears? If you speed sync the transmission to the engine, just don't get it wrong, because you'll break you'll start breaking your transmission. Drag cars are, yes. Rev match, speed matching. You're syncing, you're basically the human synchro when you speed shift. That's manual shifting without a clutch. I don't even know how I learned that. But see, I don't need a computer to do that for me. I can do it myself. There's no way around it. Once you learn how to performance drive with a manual, there's nothing better. There really isn't. There's nothing out there that can give you that satisfaction. I'm sorry. Personal preference. There's no two ways about it. I mean, why would Cadillac be bringing back the manual in a performance car? I heard these guys talking about the cars. By the way, they had this really cool follow truck. It's a big SUV with a crane on the top to put a camera on, a gimbal, and it was sitting in the parking lot here. It was a flat black Porsche Cayenne, I think, with a big ass crane on it, and it was sitting on a trailer of a truck because it's not street legal. But that thing was beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's their play toy. Oh goodness. Yeah, you can do it by ear. You can do it by watching the revs. You can even do it by feel. By hearing was hard for me because I would always have a helmet on with earplugs, and the helmet was, noise canceling, and then I also had earplugs in at the same time. That's interesting, Pixel Peter. I would have to assume that's because of the type of weather you're in. I don't know. I know from just the off-roading I've done with my X5 that I wouldn't want an automatic off-road. I would want a manual. I think, I don't know. It's a valuable thing to learn. How to use a manual. You learn a lot more things than just how to shift with a manual. You learn how mechanics work. Nothing to do with weather? Interesting. I wonder why that is. Oh yeah, can you imagine that? Autobahn? That would be fun. In a CTSV. Or any Cadillac manual. It's basically a Corvette. I have no problem driving a stick in traffic. That's weird. You guys have an issue. I've only owned manual cars. That's it. Oh, my truck. I had a 4x4 truck. F-250 4x4. It was a beast, but it was an automatic. actually VoIP. Some people might get distracted from it if they're not used to it. For me, it's second nature. I'm not even thinking about it. I become one with the car. After you get to know a car and track it a while, performance driving a manual becomes second nature. You really become one. It's not a distraction at all for me. It's a hoot. It's a distraction when you go into the wrong gear. Oh, you have a driving instructor? Nice. Yeah, performance driving, you need to be in the gear that you need to get out of the corner. If you can train an automatic how to do that, then great. I've always found automatics change at the wrong time, uh, upset the car's balance, stuff like that. But yeah, I like to have the car really smooth through the corner and just give it the beans, as Sarah would say, when you get out of that apex. About a foot past the apex, you better be lighting those tires up to get out of that because that's where the fun is. I liked, I was at a track in California called Button Willow, and one of their turns is pretty tight. It's like a hairpin. And I always hated that turn in my front wheel drive cars. I got into a rear wheel drive Honda, and as soon as I hit that apex, I lit it up, and the back end just rotated. And right when it was straight, I bombed it. I don't think you can do that in an automatic. I really don't. I think it would not react the way you wanted it to. So manuals are, I think, for people who really want to throw the car around. If you want to really take it nice and easy, smooth around a track, automatic's probably way to go. I was chasing down 911 automatics in my 5-speed or 6-speed S2000. So to give you an idea of power to weight ratio difference, I was way outclassed by that 911, and I was keeping up. And afterwards, the driver came over and talked with me. What's going on? What did you do to the car? My car was completely stock except for the suspension, and I could throw the car around a lot more. But yeah, $8,000 in just shocks alone on that race car. A lot of practice, yes. I watched the Sarin 2 Cadillac video. It was great. I've never driven a Porsche ever, and there's a good reason for that. I never will until I can afford one, because I know once I put my ass into a Porsche, there's no getting out of it. I won't want to leave. Correct. You can engine brake, and that's part of the reason why I like it, because when you're engine braking and braking at the same time, you can hear the wheels chirp a little bit, and when they do that, you know you're right on that limit, and you're in the right gear. Yeah, Porsches are not cheap. Well, they're coming out, Al, with a complete manual 7-speed or 6-speed Porsche. They're going back as well. A lot of these companies are going back to manuals, and I'm very happy about that. I thought we were seeing the death of manual transmission cars, but I think there's enough people out there, performance drivers, that still want that. There are a lot of people who buy Porsches that don't know how to performance drive very well. They buy the best they can buy, and well, it gives them a false sense of knowing what they're doing, I guess. Not so much these days, Al. What am I saying? Al, you know. I don't think Porsche's stuck in the past. Do I see a lot of fancy cars in front? I sure do. They usually drive through here, going to Death Valley from Las Vegas when they rent out their, supercars in Las Vegas. They go driving through Death Valley usually and come back. So I do see them. I think Corvairs only came in manuals. Anyway. Where are we at? 70 minutes. So I've been on for an hour. Should I stay on longer? I do have work to do, but before I do that, let me use the restroom. Think about what I should do here, guys. Two-speed auto? Well, one was reverse? Yeah, coffee goes right through me. But I can think. Just me in the corner shooting drive-by. Oh dear. VIP, I was half cocked to go out there and take a photo of that Porsche with the SUV Porsche with the crane on it, but just out of professional courtesy, I did not because I didn't want to draw attention to it. Well, they paid for it one way or the other, so if you rent one, you're going to have to pay for it, I guess, if you wreck it. Pixel Peter, Larry, have you ever seen those camouflaged new model cars around Death Valley? I've seen some in those, I've seen some of those in the desert when traveling through the desert Southwest. Yes, I see them all the time. Some of them actually carry, like either it's a car or a truck, but they're towing a trailer. I guess it's collecting data or something for the car. I'm not sure. Electronic stability control. I remove stability control from all of my cars. I want the car to get out of shape sometimes, and I don't want anything interfering with that. Hot weather testing, yeah. April H, what did you say? Hey, I'm serious? What? April H, what are you talking about? They call those widowmakers? Well, as an example, I told you earlier, I was in a rear-wheel drive Honda, and stability control was off, ABS was off. I was coming out of I was barreling into the hairpin, and I knew I wanted to rotate the car, so I stepped on it, and it came around just like I thought. I eased off as I left the corner. It did exactly what I wanted. If you have stability control on, you can't do that. It will stop you. It will make you drive the corner like it should safely do, not performance drive through it. Do I performance drive on public streets? No, not intentionally. But I would not want stability control to take over. I'm pretty good driver. I don't mess around, but if I have to, I want the car to react the way I want it to. Yeah. What do you mean Christmas album? Are you talking about where she has like a whole bunch of songs that she's singing? I don't. I'm taking you seriously. I did see your comment. A Christmas album, like she's singing Christmas songs. Christmas songs. I think she's a good singer, personally. I like her singing voice. She reminds me of the singing voice that you would hear on stage, like in Broadway. Pamela, I used to travel up to Wisconsin on business, and I would rent Cadillacs to have fun in the snow. Yes. My stability control is turned off in my X5. You just don't fuck around in SUVs as much as cars. But yeah, off-road, I don't want stability control on. Oh yeah, she does. She breaks out in tunes all the time. Risk versus reward, April. She's willing to do it, but there's probably very little reward in it for her. She's not known as a singer, she's known as a model kind of thing, you know. I'll bring it up to her. Next time I see her is at the end of this month, so it's way past the time to ask for something like that. But I think she's on a road trip right now. Sarah's one of those friends who is so busy. She's really friendly, but she's so busy, it's hard to feel like, you know, I see her all the time. I really don't. I see her once, twice a quarter. So every 3 months I see her once or twice. I was just lucky to have 3 photo shoots with her. I got to see her 3 times and talk with her that amount of time, but I won't see her for a while till the end of the month. And then I probably won't see her again for another month or 2 after that. I think she's going to have a live stream here soon this month, so I think you'll be able to ask some questions on how that was, Pamela. And how about you? What are you doing? I'm editing video today, and then I'm going on a solo adventure. Yeah. Risk versus reward, John. She's got a lot of viewers. If every one of her viewers just said hi to her, I mean, it would be a stream of comments, so. Gonna go clean a house. Well, you're lucky that you have a house to clean, so. Take care, April. I should get back to work, guys. I really should. It's been fun talking with you folks. Oh, it's your side gig. Cool. Okay, folks, I'm going to get back to work. Thanks for tuning in. Links down below for the calendar if you guys want to purchase a calendar along with all the other 7 people. That's all we've sold. I thought we'd sell more, but I'll give it a week, but yeah, it's looking grim. I don't know if I'd be doing this much longer as far as specialty products go. Maybe a sticker, that's about it. But you guys take care. Link down below if you'd like to purchase. All the proceeds go to her, whether you buy a mug, a shirt, a poster of what sort. Anything on that storefront goes to her. So I take nothing from that. So please buy as much as you can. Send them all over the planet. And please share. I'll talk to you guys in a few. Thanks for tuning in. And where's my... I tried refilling this last night. It got a little messy. But you can take this tip out. And I think that's where you put the ink in. You know? I think the ink goes in this hole. Here. Why do I have this mask on still? This pen, when it runs out of ink, you gotta take this tip out. You see the tip? That little nub right there? Can I focus on that? No, I can't. Well, there's a little nub on it, and it comes out. And I think once it comes out, you can then drop the ink down into it, and then you can write with it again. But right now, it doesn't write anymore. It was writing before, but it stopped writing, and I have to fix that.